Infamous.
So it really is Friday already. Like, where did the week go?
It's not Friday. It's not Friday. Let's be realistic. It's Thursday.
Okay,
but
but
viewers
it doesn't
already.
matter. It doesn't matter because guess what? We getting ready for a Friday, are we not?
We are good. It's Friday, Junior.
Hey, welcome to the Weekday series.
Welcome to the Weekday series. Absolutely. And guys, thank you for joining us again because this is not only episode 2, but this is episode 2 with a new crew.
Ooh.
Yeah, I just did that.
The After the Shoot crew.
I just did that. We got to welcome the After the Shoot crew. We have Season and his main model, Trey. Fellas, thank you guys for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you, bro.
Season, I just set you up for success. Like, welcome to the show.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah. No, this is an exciting time. You know what I'm saying? I just want more excitement.
Oh, you want me to jump up and down?
No, not yet.
Okay.
But it's okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is not only episode 2, but today's episode is titled Relationships. Okay?
You gotta open your mind when you think about this one, okay? Because there's a lot of things you can have a relationship with a friend, other stuff like that. This isn't just about what you think in that little box mind of yours. It's about a lot of good stuff.
Right, because what makes a relationship? Giving, taking, right? Coordination, right?
Absolutely.
A lot of things we have a relationship with, right? And today we're just gonna break down the things we've been through in those relationships. That's all. You feel me?
Crazy.
Because I know all of us have been through something, right? You know, life be life.
I'd be life.
But it's okay, fellas, because guess what? It's all right. I just want to pick your brain a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
And we have multiple perspectives today. I will say this. So we have the couch right here of Hopeless Romantics here. But then we also have 2 people. We have somebody newly married. Congratulations on that.
Congrats.
I say congrats.
Can you put the clapping in the thing?
We can't.
We'll edit.
We can't. We could try. You know.
And we got a faithful romantic right over there.
Yep. In a relationship. So this is going to be interesting perspective.
Now, I want to know, when did I get circled into the Hopeless Romantic? I'm just sitting here.
You're on the couch, bro.
When did I get that label too? I know I'm single, but I got some hope with me, all right? So let's get down to it. Let's get down to it, okay? Guys,
Let's start.
I need you to tell me something.
Okay.
What's the most surprising thing, good or bad, that's ever happened to you in a relationship? I'm talking like it caught you way off guard. You didn't see it coming. Simple.
Having a kid?
That's a big one.
No, I'm not trying to.
He's right.
No, listen. I'm not.
He is right. He definitely.
Bro, I'm sorry. Look, this is. I'm sorry. Oh, go ahead. No, this is a good thing. I just didn't expect that.
No, I'm sorry. No, seriously. That's
For sure.
No, I don't mean it in a bad way,
No,
but it's like
that's surprising.
Before, I could never see myself being like. Well, I could see myself being a father, obviously, but like, bro, when it happens, I don't care what nobody says, bro. You could be pile driving every day, bro, and not use no protection. And like, nobody ever like is ready for that moment when you actually have to face that. Oh, I'm pregnant. You know what I mean?
Were you surprised?
Was I surprised?
Yeah, like for real?
No,
like,
absolutely not. No, I
was there a heart drop?
Yeah, though it's like a heart dropping moment, but like, bro, you can only go so long before, your actions catch up to you.
This
you
is
know what
true.
I mean?
Absolutely.
But it's like
100%.
also, I've always told myself I wanted to be a young, like, dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I had an expectation, but I'm saying like the reason it's a surprise is because like you're never ready for it.
Honestly,
I don't think
right?
being a parent is something you're ever going to be ready for.
Facts. I
You know
definitely
what I mean?
agree with
so
that.
it's like when it happened, it was like, oh snap, like
This just
about
happened.
to be a dad.
Like,
Oh, wow.
he's seeing
Sheesh.
all his fun time just flash before his eyes. Like,
Not necessarily. I mean, not necessarily, but it's because, man, I was raised being like not a parent, but like
responsible.
No,
a
I would
role
say,
model.
yeah, for sure.
well, like a
Definitely
role
parent,
model.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm used to I'm used to kids. You
I
know
feel
what I
that.
mean? So
Isn't
it was
your
not-
youngest brother and youngest sister? They were like what, 10 years younger almost.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
yeah.
like you were like
Had to raise
you had
them
the
up.
vibes. Yeah.
Yeah, so like I'm used to it. So it was just a surprise to me in that sense. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to like I didn't mean to like jump the I didn't mean to like drop the bomb.
I get that for sure.
Like for me, my kid, right? It wasn't a surprise. It was like a plan.
Yeah.
Like not in that sense. Not saying it was. I'm just saying like it was like a thoroughly thought out.
Yeah.
Like long-term process. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
So it just like threw me off to like hear the way it was said like that.
Yeah.
Because you said like you were just.
Because I knew the
quickly-
answer right away.
Yeah.
When I heard him, I was like, there was no other answer, bro.
But I was so
I was
surprised,
destined
too.
to say that in that moment.
It was surprising too. Like you never really know until that moment comes. And it's
Absolutely.
Like, wow.
Like right now, you surprised me for sure. But my past, and I don't know, this wasn't a big deal to me.
Yeah.
But I went 2 years without knowing my partner was left-handed. It was a surprise. I didn't know.
How did it go? I'm
didn't
sorry.
know. Hold on. No.
Were they like ambidextrous?
No, like, you know when, like, for instance, I'm a righty, but I drive with my left. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? That's normal. That's cool, right? Bro.
Something against left-handed people?
No, that's something that's not normal. You don't sit here and act like left-handed people isn't, you feel me, like uncommon. Like not everyone's left-handed. Most people are right-handed,
I think
right?
it's something like 70% of people are right-handed.
Right,
30%
exactly.
or something,
Right,
something like
exactly.
that.
No, you're good.
One day, bro, I seen her, cause listen, I'm not in the room when she writing and everything, but one day, bro, I was like, hey, what does that say? And she was writing something, bro. She picked up the pen with her left and started writing. I was like,
I'm sorry, bro.
How long were you guys together?
at that point,
Yeah.
it was a good 2 years.
So you never noticed in like maybe the bedroom?
No, bro, what you mean? Both hands being used, so what you mean? How am I supposed to? No.
You hyping yourself up a little too much.
No, I'm just saying, like, that's
it's a little over the top.
surprising.
It's surprising. I mean, hey, surprises come in many different ways.
I'm just saying, that surprised me.
2 years is crazy though.
2 years,
2
yeah.
years
2 years is a lot. I mean,
But
that's like
Guys.
lack of, yeah.
Guys, why you acting like people can't do stuff with both hands, but like the dominant hand, you know, you never know until you know.
You ain't never dapped her up or nothing, bro. Like nothing that made you
Why
realize.
would you dap her up?
I don't know, like
You can dap your girl up.
you can dap your girl up just like yo, like. And
So
then
Trey, nothing
it's-
surprised you? Nothing surprised you? at all?
no, for sure. I think that what surprised me the most in a relationship has been like being in sync. Like I never thought that was like a real thing.
Like actually being
like,
one?
Like feel somebody when they're not with you, or like y'all literally be doing the same thing at the same time. And y'all
Tight.
talk
Wow,
about
no.
it, and it happens multiple times. You like, what?
Facts.
It's creepy as shit at
No, it's
first. You're
creepy.
like, yo, what the hell is going on?
Or I never used to believe that finishing
I never,
sentences
like,
thing.
I never thought that was real. Like,
Yeah.
people, you hear older people talk about like, oh, they finish each other's sentences, or like, I know my partner like the back of hand. Like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
You can't. How do you know anybody that way?
Yeah, you
and then
can't.
I experienced it, and I was like, yo, this is a little creepy. This is a little freaky, a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's probably the craziest thing. In the
Right.
That makes me
Just-
mad. When
What?
that happens.
What?
Like
makes you
when
mad when
someone
that
like
happens?
knows what you're gonna do, like I don't like that, bro. Like when someone knows you better than you know yourself.
Tight.
Low key, it's a cool thing, but it's like
No.
like chill out.
Nah, it's not, yeah.
It's like let me do something different.
Let me
Like,
mix it up.
Let me switch it up with something today.
Like tight.
Like let me like you ever see that trend where it's like never let them know your next move? I be doing that in my relationship. Like I just wake up and maybe hit her one.
Oh,
like-
damn. Wait.
Not like
Edit that shit out.
not like that.
Hey, bro.
Not like that. No. See, no.
Do
Here's
not
the thing.
condone
See, me,
domestic
no. Me and my girl have a very like playful relationship.
Tight,
So like we
right.
play fight and stuff like that.
Okay,
so
I get
like,
that. Yeah,
so like you gotta hit her with something like she'll expect like just like drag her out the bed or something. You know?
Bro,
No,
scream.
you guys don't understand. 'Cause we have a very playful relationship.
Bro, that's
so
how
it's like
you keep the
so it's like
spice. That's how you keep
Yeah,
the
facts.
spice.
No,
I agree.
for real.
No, I
It's
agree
not
with that
toxic.
playful banter. You know what I'm saying? That woo woo woo. I push you, you fall off the stairs. It's cool.
Wait,
like,
Okay, you know what? I respect it. I respect it.
all right,
That's a little over the top, but I
All
respect
right,
it.
guys, look.
All right, go ahead.
We've all been surprised, okay? But when have you ever done the most to impress somebody? Like, what's the most you've ever done to try to impress somebody? You know what I'm saying? You know exactly what I'm talking about.
So this person had a type. I knew their type.
Oh, okay. So you understood.
At this time, I was like I wasn't husky, but like I had some weight on me.
Yeah, a little meat on the
I
chicken.
was pretty stocky.
Yeah.
And she like guys who are a little bit more athletic, slimmer. And I'm like, that was me in college. Now I want to get bulky. I'm getting a little bit up there. I'm late 20, you know, I'm in the 30s now. I'm like, all right, man, I changed my how I look completely because I'm like, man, I really want shorty. You know, like,
Really?
You know, I really want her to really rock with me. So I was like, man, I'm gonna change how I look. You know, be more appealing. But you know, it worked out.
Dang.
Oh.
Folks went through a whole transformation
Body
to try to learn.
That's good, though.
That's good.
That's good. Hey, as long as your health was benefiting that.
Oh yeah, for sure. But like the internal drive, what was that? Do each rep?
Oh yeah.
Was I'm gonna get her like each rep?
Yeah, he said. My
feel
phone
me?
call. Hey, you put the squats. Boom! It was like right to it.
She gonna
And you're
call me
plant-based
tonight.
too, right?
Huh?
You're actually plant-based. I think that's
Yep.
one interesting thing about you
Yep,
too. So
I'm
you did this all
plant-based.
plant-based too.
All plant based.
That
crazy.
is
That's
crazy.
That's impressive.
That's
really impressive.
crazy because I love food, man. I don't know how you do
Could
it.
you do plant-based?
It worked out though, because
If
I married them.
do my
Yeah,
due diligence, if I do my due diligence to actually explore like other recipes and actual, you know, things outside the box, I feel like I would.
I will say that once I became plant-based, I thought I could cook before. Once I became plant-based, like, I really know how to cook. Like, not
There you
to like brag or nothing like that, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you really gotta learn how to like
Gotta throw down.
Season your
mix
stuff.
things, like manipulate it to where other people who aren't eating the way that you're eating, they're gonna taste it and they're like, man, this is good.
Good, yeah,
Like,
good,
yeah,
nothing.
don't just eat rabbit food all day. Like,
Right.
I actually eat
He
real
said
food.
rabbit food.
I
No,
actually
that's a misconception,
I
for
actually
sure.
eat real food, you know.
Speaking
So-
of food, that was like a similar situation where like getting kind of like back on it too. Like,
Yeah,
that
talk
was,
about it. we gonna get back into that. I was waiting for this moment to come back into fruition during this podcast.
He
Go
was
ahead.
not.
So you gotta understand. Okay, look. Because they're about to attack me. Everybody's gonna attack me here. You have to understand where I was coming from, okay? I'm just fresh out of a relationship. I was engaged, okay?
Man.
You know, it was tough. You know, it was tough on me, you know?
I'm sure.
Wasn't a thing. So I get, you know, a relatively very, very attractive person, right? So I'm like, you know, I can't explain the time period. I can't explain like
Details.
where what details because I'm not trying to get caught.
Right.
You know what I mean? This was a while ago.
Right.
So I'm getting everything ready, you know, and stuff like that. You know, I'm the type of person
He's
that
beating around
I
this
was
bush.
like, no, I'm not beating around this bush.
You
Hold
are
on.
being get
Hold
to
on,
the
hold on.
part where we
Hold on.
want to hear it.
Go, okay.
Get to the part where the viewers
Hold on.
can cook
I'm
you
setting
just
up,
like
I'm
we
setting
did.
up, I'm setting up. I said she was like, all right. She a little bit more bougie on the bougie end. She wanted to go to a nice dinner. Can't say where. Don't say where either. I leaked that. Don't say where. Okay, and I accidentally spent a lot of money because she ordered a lot of stuff.
How much
Accidentally
did you
is crazy.
spend?
Accidentally is
How
crazy.
much did you spend?
Like 800. Like 800. Okay, look.
Did you enjoy the actual date?
I mean, I'm gonna just be straight up. Was I not concerned about what the bill was gonna be? The whole date, I was concerned because once the second round of 42 shots came out, I was like, oh, this is screwed. I mean, we're 3 drinks in too. 3 drinks in, 3 appetizers in, like entrees are coming. You know what I mean? Like, I was a little concerned at this point.
At that point, you could have just changed
How many?
the scene.
Wait, how many appetizers did you get?
Yeah, you don't even, like 3. Yes, 3.
How long were you guys there?
We were there for a while.
You could have changed.
Yeah, because he
it.
saw the
I would've
sun.
changed
Because he
the
saw
scene.
the sun when he walked in.
No,
It wasn't daytime. When he
No,
walked out.
it wasn't. It was like sunset. We definitely left around like, yeah, it was bad. But no, it's because we were at the bar because our reservation was dragging out. So maybe that's why.
First
It
date
happened.
though, right?
First date.
Yeah. I
expectations.
think.
no.
I want to know how people
I
feel
showed
though,
out.
because I think 800 on the first date
It's wild.
is extensive.
I think if it's a vibe, like if y'all really like rocking, like you like connecting, like you know what I'm saying, it's a little different. And we going to different places, yeah. But in one spot, I see, okay, shorty trying to like really make me spin. I'm
Testing
She tested
She
me.
was testing your pockets, bro.
I failed.
She was
Well, I mean, I
testing
didn't
you, bro.
fail. My car didn't decline, but I mean,
No, you failed.
No, you failed.
No, you failed morally.
Talk about my car didn't decline. You failed the test.
You failed morally.
I
for
failed
sure.
morally. I definitely did fail morally. I definitely
Would you do it again?
no. I said no. I wouldn't do it again.
At least you
That's
learned.
what. Hey, so
Exactly. At least he learned. All right,
That was-
and that's
that-
something we all.
She
gotta
gave
be
you some
doing.
growth.
No, bro.
I grew from. I'm a better person today now because of it.
Yeah, you'll never, ever spend that much again. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's okay. We learn, right?
We learn.
We
Live
learn
and we
from our
learn.
mistakes.
Live and we
And
learn.
honestly, the best way to learn is not only from our mistakes, but from people who've done it, right? And the people that honestly, right, have been through it. So, fellas, tell me the best relationship advice you've ever gotten. Like something that someone told you and you're like, yo, that makes a lot of sense. Like, you feel me? You took it to heart. You took it with you. And, you know, you actually took it seriously. Because I know when I was approached during my relationship, it came from a place of love that people were trying to tell me, you know, advice from. Not just of, oh, I think you should do this, I think you should do that. Because I think that's important. Definitely important that what you like listen to and where it's coming from is definitely important. Because you don't want to be, you feel me? If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything.
I got
So,
a really good one too. Whenever you're finished.
talk to me. So
I will say this, and this is something that like I highly advise because this is the single most important relationship advice I wish I knew, and somebody told me it, and then it made a lot of sense. You don't know who you're dealing with until you live with them. 100%. I promise you, you don't know who you're dealing with until you live with them. For
sure.
Because everybody that I've not lived with has ended up being completely different when you live with them. Every time.
never fails, huh?
Never fails.
That's real.
I think the best that I've had was from my grandfather, and he was like, when you're in conflict with your partner, who are you going to call?
Ooh.
I'm like,
That's really good, actually. You know, that's really fucking good, especially as like for a
that
female.
really
man,
especially as a man, you know, we don't really, we're not really programmed to talk about, you know, our
Yeah,
feelings and stuff
honestly.
like that. He was like, it's probably gonna take you a minute to answer, but what are those people gonna say when you say something to them? I was like, well, they're probably gonna validate what I'm saying because I'm probably right. He's like, that's not who you should be calling. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, whoever you call, they should be defending your partner. They're supposed to be the ones to send it to you to let you know this is why you picked this person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow,
And I was like, man, that is
That's
good.
deep.
That's
That's
so
deep.
true.
Yeah.
Like,
That's
so
good.
true.
Good. That's like, yeah.
so true.
Dang.
Right. How do you follow that?
What was the question again?
Best relationship advice.
Best relationship advice? The best advice that I probably got is, man, I've gotten a lot of different advice from different people, but the only problem is majority of the people I got advice from aren't necessarily informed on the topic. So it's
yeah, right.
like I mean, it's very hard to take advice from people who haven't been in a successful.
What's the worst relationship advice you've
This
had?
is good. This is good.
You said
This
that?
is more my speed.
You said that? I can do
because you know what? The worst advice that I've gotten is the best advice from some people, which is the problem here.
Wait.
Like
Now you gotta spell it out.
No, I get it, because that's messed up.
I
Because
get it.
someone will try to give you, like, for example, like the people that I've been around haven't been in a successful relationship. I was raised in an environment where marriage is not the norm.
Same. Yeah, I get you.
Essentially, you know what I mean? So like when you're taking advice from someone who's never done it, this goes with anything in life, not just relationships.
Facts.
How can I accept your advice? So what I think in my mind is, oh, I know what not to do when I'm listening. So some of the advice that I've gotten is like things like, oh, you know, just one thinking that you're always right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the
I've been in
worst.
situations where it's like you said, like if you're gonna call somebody and they're gonna tell you like that you're right and validate you, they're not the right person to call. And a lot of people will, you know, instead of like understanding like, oh, that it can work out and that you have to work on it with your partner, they'll be like, why are you still with them? Just leave. Like, what?
You are
Like, that's
definitely
your first,
right.
Your first
They're
advice is to
definitely
tell me
right.
like,
Yeah.
don't be with them, like, because we got into it, and that's what I mean. Like, that's
Yeah,
the
that's
best
bad,
advice
that's
from
bad.
some people.
That's
And it's like,
rough. That's aggressive, you know.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I think, yeah, that's why it's very hard for me to give the best advice I've gotten.
To play on that though, I will say I've actually been one of the people that have been, sometimes I'm like quick to pull the trigger and be like, yo, bro, you should just leave. Okay, but you gotta hear me this out, right? I have seen a lot of toxic relationships, right? I think it's hard to say that, but like Somebody got to tell you at one point. And I'm not the one to be scared to tell somebody. Like, I saw a relationship where, like, these people were like when you were with them, like, you just had to be quiet because, like, they were in the back seat like this at each other. Like, they're like, I'm a fucking swing off you when we get out this car. Like, and I'm like,
see, I'm an instigator, so that doesn't work for me.
What would
Because,
you
like,
say?
if I see two people, like, in a feud, I don't care if you're together. I'm breaking the bubble. Your relationship gonna end tonight with me because listen, you're not killing my mood, bro. Like I'm telling you, the thing is, you are not killing my mood, bro. Like you're not. I'm not about to sit here mad because y'all are mad at each other and y'all don't know how to communicate.
Caesar is the type to be like, so you just gonna take that? Like he's the type.
if you think he's bad, his brother's worse. His brother's got no.
No, I don't mean that in the top. And like,
No, I get you.
Like it's like, for example, like, bro, you ever been around people where it's like it's just one person in the circle that's killing your mood?
Yes.
Oh,
Bro,
yes, that's the worst.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And when you're around that, it's like, bro,
that's not okay.
What is wrong with you, bro?
You shouldn't
like,
let
everybody
that
else
be
is
okay.
good, and you're over here acting like, why are you acting like this, bro? Like, go home. Like, you know what I mean?
Facts, no.
You're real.
No,
Go
that's
work
real.
on yourself. Go work on yourself. Go work on what you got going on. Don't
Yeah, for
bring your
sure.
negative energy to us.
And we shouldn't accept that.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
definitely agree with that. We shouldn't just accept that, knowing that's not okay.
Yeah.
I respect that for real. I respect that.
I like
Yeah.
that.
I respect that.
So this tells me that we all got work to do, regardless of what relationship we're trying to build.
Oh yeah.
And it's sad to say, the main component in relationship is trust.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately, we all know that trust takes the longest to gain, but the quickest to lose. So fellas, tell me a time that you fell out of trust with somebody. You don't gotta go into specifics, but you can tell me what that person did where that trust, I'm sorry.
My man, Humble, you've been asking some good questions, man. You've been snapping. But I want you to answer this.
You want me to answer this
because
one?
we got to get here some.
I'm only asking the questions from scenarios that I've been in.
Ooh, so we got a good one here then.
I do actually, because it's sad. It's sad, really.
That's not good.
And no, it's funny enough that we're talking about relationships because it had to do with a relationship. But when you're the person that people come to for advice, right? You're the person that, that they're coming for just a unbiased opinion. They want, someone logical, things of that nature.
Absolutely.
Be careful what you ask for.
Ooh.
Be careful what you ask for, because if you're telling me to be honest with you, and you're telling me not to give any bias, be careful what you ask for. Because I had a scenario where a good friend of mine, he was in a relationship. It was a serious one, 3+ years, right? Moving on, progressively, getting into a stage where they wanted to end up living together. They wanted to do marriage next, right? They wanted to go into those next phases, right? My friend, he comes to me and he asks me the observation of his girlfriend, right? What do I think of, what do I think of her? Because his family doesn't even reciprocate with her. So he's trying to understand, why isn't the people around me reciprocating with the one I want to be with? So he's coming to me, he's telling me, be honest, be unbiased. So I had to tell bro.
Ooh. What'd you tell him?
Now we can't get into specifics.
No specifics. No, we're non-specific.
But I had to let bro know that, look, if you want a woman that will be good for the family, you're gonna have to get a woman that puts family first.
Ooh. That's deep. That's very deep.
Good advice.
But that's the reality.
He was a good friend.
That's the reality.
Good friend.
That's the reality. But unfortunately, after I told that reality to my brother, he cut me off.
Oof. That's okay. You didn't need that then. He couldn't take
But
it.
guys,
He doesn't
you don't
deserve you, bro.
understand. Bro, hear me out. You don't understand though. He lost my trust because you can't tell me you want something. I give it to you, and you act like I didn't give you what you wanted. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
That's the problem, bro. With communication in general these days, bro. People want you to do what's best for them, but they don't want to hear the advice that they need to hear.
They don't want to take accountability.
That's the
No
problem
accountability.
with people these days, bro. Like somebody will ask for advice, like your brother asks for advice, and then you tell them the truth, and they don't like what they hear, And it's just that, bro. That ruins
It
so
was
many
just sad to lose a brother over that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
You feel me? Like,
But you did what you were supposed to. You know what I mean? He said, hey, if somebody asked for it, you know.
so those one of the ways to lose trust. You feel me? Don't
Yeah.
ask for something you ain't ready to receive.
I had something similar with somebody who was like a brother to me. We grew up. We had been rocking since like the first grade. Like that was like
Long time.
Sandbox.
bro. Like talk about we in the mud with it. Whatever. I'm with it. And he was dating a female at this time. And I always stay out of people's stuff. I don't care how close we is. What y'all got going on, keep that over there. Don't ask me nothing. It ain't got nothing to do with me. So I'm out one day and I see her. I'm like, okay, hey, you know, how you doing? Then I see my homie, one of my other homies.
Ooh.
Not the same homie.
No, somebody else. He walk, he like, what up, bro? What's up? I'm like, okay. He's like, what you want? I'm like, man, shit, I'm just finna go to the grocery store, whatever. Woo, woo. He's like, okay, yeah, I got this little shorty that, you know what I'm saying, I just picked up last week, you know what I'm saying? But, you know how dudes talk, basically saying she with it. So I'm like, wait, who? He like, her right here. Say no names. I'm like, how long you say you been? He's like, I just met shorty at the club last week. You know what I'm saying? She like, we been kind of rocking. She cool as hell.
Math ain't mathing.
So I'm like, man, I want to tell bro so bad.
No, I was gonna ask you that. That's literally what I was gonna ask you.
I want to tell bro so bad, but I'm like, I don't know if I should because it's
that's
like
that moral.
it's
battle.
like damn if I
Self.
do, damn if I don't. Because if I tell bro, that's his woman.
Yeah.
If she say I'm lying, he gonna side with her regardless.
It's 100%.
That's a tough situation.
But if I don't tell him and then he find out, it's like, well, bro, why you ain't tell me?
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I ain't gonna say nothing.
Oh.
That's
It ain't my place to say nothing.
Because you generally want to stay out of people.
Yeah.
Relationship. I get you.
So, bro ended up finding out. Then it made it worse because the person that she was cheating on him with was also my homie.
Ooh.
So he looked at it in a sense like, oh, you choosing to do it over me. I was your day one, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just like,
It's not even that.
that ain't, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't my place to say nothing. And then the crazy thing, he stayed with him.
Oh.
So I'm like,
Because now you're right. You were damned if you did, damned if you don't. Yeah, you were damned.
Like, what?
You just would have been like,
So what you said that she stayed with him is like, okay, you did the right thing.
yeah. I mean, you did what. Yeah. That was everything.
But we haven't spoken since then.
Yeah. That's.
Like, we didn't ran into each other, walk past each other. We both act like each other don't exist.
Not even the respectful head nod.
Nope.
Not even the.
All because you chose somebody who ain't upholding what y'all you agreed to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No. That's
That's
bad.
unfortunate, dog.
That's bad.
She. The moral battles within yourself be
That's the
hard,
worst.
bro.
What we got?
Man, he just led me to the next question. Is there a time y'all ever had to be the one to save somebody? You damn near saved somebody, but like a time where you had to save somebody.
Ooh, that's a good one. I've saved a lot of women in my time.
Hey, anti-J. Cole.
Hey, man, listen. I don't know what it is, bro, but like, I had a point in my life where broken women were what I was attracted to. Like I don't know why, bro.
No, I don't blame
Listen,
him
no,
at all.
I don't know
I
how
get
to
that.
explain it, bro. I don't know how to
get
explain
that.
it, but
I
like,
don't blame you at all.
like that's
can't,
just
yeah.
what drew me in, and it's not like initially,
Right.
But it's like your spider senses is tingling.
Yeah.
Like she needs me right now.
See, this is why I have like this further insight. That's why I'm like laughing because he's not lying. And
Like yeah, and like me as a person, bro, like not like me as an individual, and this is just me with everybody in my life, bro. If I'm in your life, I want to benefit your life.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to be somebody that brings you down. This goes farther than even being in the relationship.
Period,
Like, I don't
right.
want to see nobody that has been around me lose. That's just who I am.
That's
as
good.
An
That's good
individual.
mentality.
So it's like everybody that I've like been with in the past, and even like just like I don't even know, not even people I've been with, just people I've been around. Like I've had this need to feel like I have to like
Save 'em.
save them, bro. Like I have to like do my best to to uplift them.
And that goes in different ways, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's changing their mindset, whether it's helping them see outside of their own scenario,
Yeah, absolutely.
right? Those all involve saving somebody. So I definitely understand what you mean.
Absolutely.
As men, we naturally had like that need. We gotta feel needed. You know, and then on top of that, depending on how you was raised, like I was raised by a single mom. I lost my dad at a young age. So I had that hero complex of like, oh, you need me? Oh, I'm here. Like I got you. You know, we talked about it earlier, just getting to that point where you choose yourself.
Yeah.
You know, once like that's real
major.
growth when you really be like, man, I gotta choose myself. I can't share nothing with nobody if I don't have it first.
Yeah.
And you know, so many people don't even take that into consideration, because I was trying to tell you this. You take so much out of your own cup. We all have full cups out here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But so many things are getting taken out of our cup, right? To the point where we're damn, that word drained, people don't really think about what that means. We all have full cups, but our responsibilities and everything we got to do takes everything out of our cup to the point where we get drained. So if we're not careful and get things poured back into us, right?
Yeah.
Put ourselves first, we won't have anything to give.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
You know what? It kind of brings me to a situation where it's like, you know, outside of this, like friendship wise, right? I did have a friend who was about to burn out over a girl. Like,
Burnout or
she-
crash out?
No, crash out. Crash out's the better word. Yeah, right. That's a bad word. Crash out. I mean, he was burnt out too. He was exhausted dealing with this stuff. But she found out that she cheating again. Right. So this is multiple times cheating. Right. And I told him, I'm like, dude, like you gotta end this. Like,
Right.
it's gotta be now. Like it's gotta be at this point. Right. And he was like, man, I just don't know what to do anymore. Like, I'm like there, and I'm like, all right, bro, like, I get that. I feel that pain of like, you don't want to move on to the next and stuff like that. But it's time, because like at this point, who she cheated on him with was this disrespect. And we're talking in the family. We're talking in the family. And I said,
What?
you know what, bro? I was like, bro, like, he's like, nah, I'm going to go. He said, I'm going to go
I know,
pull up.
right? I was thinking that.
Yeah, he was like, I'm gonna go pull up and I'm gonna go solve this. I'm like, yo, bro, relax. So I called him, I'm like, yo, here, I'm gonna come over, went over, I'm like, bro, like, let's just talk this through, let's just talk about it. And I'm like, there, calmed him down. Yeah, because this night specifically, he was drunk, he was like gone. I was like, bro, like, you gotta just relax. I was like, here, you know what I mean? Started like this, I said, hey, bro, it's time to chill out, block her. I said, it's time to block her. It's wiped. It's done, right? And he was like, I know I should. And I'm like, bro, blocked her. And he was, I mean, like I said, he was bawling out. Like, I felt horrible for him. Like, it's never
hard
bad.
seeing your homie like
it's
that.
hard seeing your homie like that, but it's like crazy because like I always say this, and like this is like the whole relationship thing, right? When it's like a man is over invested in the relationship, like, and to the point to where he's like constantly, because some girls like to feel like they're constantly being chased. So this one specifically would just act out on him because she knew, oh, he'd come running back. Ready to, oh yeah, you know, you caught me, like, you know, and I was like, I had to tell him, I had to expose him on that. I'm like, bro, like, she's like this, like, and stuff like that. Like, you can't, there's been a line, like the line was drawn a long time
ago.
But you gotta draw that line again, and you kind of gotta get back on top of that and be like, yo, like, this is done, you know? And he blocked her. He unblocked her after that night. But I will say this, he is not with her no more. They don't talk no more. But he needed, like, he needed that. He needed that block moment to know he could. I feel like, I don't know, saved is the word. I hate to like say I saved somebody, but like I pulled up to his house before he did some stupid stuff.
He saved him.
I wouldn't say it like that. Like I said, it's hard to say.
It's hard to say.
I don't want to say, you know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
you probably, you know.
You helped the boy out.
I helped the boy out. Yeah,
Absolutely.
And it was just like, yeah, sometimes you gotta just have them block him once, and once they have that power, if you can block, then it's over with.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Man, we all need somebody. I
Yeah.
don't care what nobody says, bro. We all need somebody.
Yeah.
Shoot. I feel like we're learning a lot, you know, just in general.
Oh, absolutely.
You feel me? But fellas, tell me something, you know, through your own experiences, right? Being, you know, involved in relationships and the relationships we build. What's something that you've learned about yourself? You know what I'm saying? Like something that people have shown you about yourself and it's made you appreciate some things, you know? Like, I didn't realize that I'm actually not a patient person. I'm impatient. I'm very, like, I didn't realize that I want things, you know, like done in a certain time, you feel me? And like, for instance, Illinois drivers, I hate them perfect example. I hate them for sure.
We're
you know
all
what I'm saying?
Illinois drivers.
I know. But listen, no, hear me out. Hear me out. Because you know the scenario where like you're in your lane, right? You driving, right? You look to the lane to the right of you, and you see that car is moving a little faster than the car that's in front of you. You see that it's going in a good momentum. So what do? I put my right blinker on, I go to the lane, right? And the moment I do that, the lane I just left from is the one that wants to start going faster. I say all that to say this, fellas. Practice patience. You're not as patient as you think you are. I learned that about myself, and I feel like when you start accepting things about yourself, you give yourself grace to work on it, for sure. So that's one thing I learned about myself.
Dang.
I have a really good one before you guys, because I'm going to leave it short, but like somebody actually pointed this out to me, and I actually did not know this, and this was something I thought was super deep, and I was low-key like damn, like you're not wrong. I lack showing affection sometimes. I do. I lack it very much. Like, this was actually recently I figured this out. I lack affection. And I didn't realize how bad of a problem that was, and like how bad it's gotten over not being in a relationship for so long, that like I actually had to really think about that thing again. And somebody said that, and like it opened my whole world up. Like, so much stuff made sense after that. Right. So
absolutely.
Dang,
that's good.
That's bad, yeah.
Man, there's a lot of things I learned about myself from being in a relationship. Patience is definitely one of them for me. I feel like I'm a very patient person, but I think the number one thing that I probably learned about myself is that, and this is like a complete opposite and contradicting to like what most people say. Like, people think the single life is better for them. But one thing I learned is I thrive off of consistency. So being in a relationship, me, is much more focused, much more committed, and much more like determined.
Like consistency.
Yeah.
Especially since I'm with the right person. So it's like I've learned that, like, you know, it's when I was single, it's very easy for me to be distracted. But like now that I'm in a committed relationship, like I'm able to focus more. Like I'm able to focus on the things that really matter to me because I don't have these outside distractions getting in the way. You know what I mean? So I think that's like the main thing that I've like learned about myself, and just, you know, I've learned obviously how to love the right way. Like I've learned how to put somebody else before myself also. Because I used to be selfish.
Dude, we're all selfish.
Yeah.
We're all selfish.
Yeah.
100%.
Your perspective comes from yourself, so by default, you're selfish.
Yeah.
How about you, Trey?
I think something that I learned about myself that I didn't realize until recently is that I have a problem with catastrophizing.
With what?
Like over-exaggerating?
Over-exaggerating, yeah.
So
I
like
get you.
catastrophizing is like, I'm a very logical person. So I'm like, this is probably going to be the outcome.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So
this
like
is how my
predicting,
mind is going to think, because you're probably going to do this.
Yeah.
And 9 times out of 10, I'm right, but I can. but I can be wrong. You know, so sometimes I'll overthink a situation and what the outcome is going to be instead of letting the outcome just be the outcome and then dealing with the outcome.
Yeah.
So yeah,
This man be thinking like Thanos.
Can't be
He'd
wrong.
be like, how will this day end if I decide to not pick her up today?
Tight.
I'm an engineer, so
That's
okay.
I'm like
Hey, everything explained.
very like to the T. Like the statistics show that more than likely this is going to happen, so I'm gonna prepare myself for this instead of just taking it when it comes. You know?
Yeah.
Are you calm in the face of chaos? You feel like?
With outside people, yes. With the people I love, no.
That's real.
That's respect.
Is it just because like it's more so like they're more connected to you, so like you feel naturally like more?
Yeah, anybody who
with
know
them?
me know, like when it comes to my family, there is nothing. Like I will do anything to protect, be there for my family. Like
That's real.
And family is not people you're related to. Your family is something.
It is taking the water.
Family is something that you create. You know, like you have relatives and then you have family. Like
Right.
my family, people I love, there's nothing I won't do for them. So like that comes with a little bit more vulnerability. It comes with a little bit more of like expression. You know, with like outside people, I can care less. Like you can do whatever, say whatever, as long as you ain't touching, disrespecting me, I'm fine. And even if you do, like I'm like scary, like calm.
I'm curious, how do you do with reciprocation and when your energy isn't exactly being reciprocated. You feel me? Because I kind of struggle with putting out what I expect to be brought back to me. You feel me? Like I used to, right? I used to struggle with that. Now I don't have expectations of nobody, but I used to struggle with like if I'm doing this good thing to you, or like if I'm genuinely like trying to care for you, I'm expecting that back. So like, how do you deal with like when reciprocation ain't necessarily?
It depends on the person, or if it's like in a relationship, like in my marriage, like I understand that we're two individuals and we're different. And the things that I expect from her are different than what she expects of me because attraction is not symmetrical; it's asymmetrical. So typically, what you want from your partner is typically not what you want to give.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. See,
So
there you go.
That
He onto
is a
something
good
over
one,
there.
though.
He onto
Oh
something.
my God, bro.
I don't. I
Because it actually gets deeper.
I
It's a book.
expect things from her that are a result of what I'm giving. So
Right,
if I'm
right.
giving her clarity, I'm like, man, I should get peace. So it's like, yeah, in both scenarios, whether it's my relationship or it's other people, yeah, I definitely expect a certain thing if I'm giving something. If I'm not getting it, I'm at this point now in my life, it's just like, cut.
I get that.
There's no love lost.
No, I
what
get
I'm saying?
that.
It's just that I got to put you in that box because I can't overdo. Because I'm a person, I will overdo myself
Yeah.
for people, and then forget about myself. So I'm at this point in my life where I'm like, I gotta put myself first. So it's
Absolutely.
Like,
Don't you think? Don't you think that even goes like deeper into like how we love people? You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
deep.
we can't expect the way like we want to be loved
To be like, yeah.
to be the way we love others.
Yeah.
Like that was deep.
That's deep. That's
that is
maturity right there. That's maturity.
That
That's
is
real life
because
maturity.
I've never thought about it that way. Like I've never thought about it from the perspective like that. Like what you expect is not always what you're gonna get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like that's a deep because like that makes you less reactive when you think the way that you think. Like you're not as reactive to the way that people are treating you because you're not expecting. You know what I mean? You're just
Exactly.
you're more focused on giving. You know what I mean?
For sure.
Than receiving. So,
A lot of times, like in relationships, when you try to compare, that's when you realize it. That's when I really realized, and I was like, that ain't the same for me. Like that's like I would want for that for you, but I don't know.
You need that for me, right?
I felt that.
That's
It's
when
real.
I really realized that. Like,
That's real. And I
like that.
Really mature. Like that's deep too. Really deep.
Absolutely.
We got really deep right there.
All right. Well, let me get undeep real quick, cause you know what I hate?
What's
I
up?
hate when I'm given a nickname that I don't like, or I did not co-sign on that.
can I give you a nickname right now?
Go ahead.
I'm not. What? What?
Go ahead.
What can you come up with on the spot?
What's up?
I would call you. Let me think.
Anyway.
Kirby. Kirby.
Huh?
Kirby.
Do you like Kirby?
Now, why would you call me
I need an explanation for this one.
Yeah.
a pink ball
That sucks things.
that
Oh no.
Sucks everything.
like what?
I wasn't gonna say it, but I was thinking. I was like,
Why?
Honestly, the first one that came to mind was Ching. But
But it's borderline racism at this point.
but I don't know why Kirby just popped into my head. I just say the first thing that pops in my head.
Bro.
So
You gotta get
So
you gotta
that's a
get your
perfect
lick back.
example of nicknames that you've been given that you don't like.
You gotta get his lick back.
So, fellas, I'm not even gonna do that. Fellas,
I'm
what
just gonna
nickname
like
have you been given that you particularly didn't like?
Actually, let me go first.
Go
Bro, my family called me Coco for the longest time, right?
Coco.
And Coco's cool when you're 5. Coco's cool when you're 6 or 7. But when you're 19 and somebody calling you Coco, it's like, aight. Like, tone it down a little bit.
Watch when you speak to me.
Like, for real. Like my aunt will be like, Coco, how you been? Like, and I'm around the homies, like, and then the homies start calling me Coco, and when the homies
it's
start
raps.
calling you Coco, it's over
raps.
with.
It's
That's what I'm
raps.
saying. So that's an example of
Smooth as
one of the
cocoa
nicknames I've gotten.
Coco.
I mean, I liked it when I was a kid, but
Right.
as kids are brutal.
Mm-hmm.
When I was at elementary school, I like wore glasses, and like I was geeky looking. And everybody in my class used to call me Steve Urkel.
I hate it. I
That
hate
was-
it
that was
because
like-
I hate it because I knew it was coming.
That was like the
Yeah. Let's take
Steve
glass.
Urkel. Like, I hate it.
You ever wanted to fight somebody because of it?
Ooh, I want to fight every day. Don't call me that shit no more. I'm gonna take these glasses off and I'm gonna show you.
Yeah.
What about you, AJ?
What was his alter ego? What was Steve Urkel's alter ego?
Stefan.
I'm gonna turn this
yeah.
stuff on you motherfuckers in a minute.
I think Season knows this one. It's gonna be bad. I used to get. Oh my god, I hate it so bad. I used to get called Pauly D all the time. I got so fucking mad, bro. I'm not gonna lie, damn.
And if you really want to piss him off, you add the DJ to it.
Hey, I did see it
I did though.
until
He looked at you immediately, bro. He turned his head and he looked immediately at you and was like, I never thought of that one.
Fuck. No. It used to be worse because when I was younger, I had no beard. So I had no beard. And my head, I don't look like Pauly D now because I'm obviously like there.
But you had the
I had a
hair.
blowout.
You had the hair.
I had a blowout. Like I had a longer afro. And I'm like, y'all keep calling it, and it sucks because I'm Italian, yeah. I'm Italian.
Oh my god.
But you know, I'm mixed too. You know what I mean? So it's like, I used to get called Pauly D and I'd be like,
I ain't gonna lie. When you said it, I was like, I see it.
Yo.
I hate when people
This
call me by
podcast
my
get deleted.
full name.
Government?
Yes.
Drop
Like,
it.
that's just as worse as the nickname.
Drop it.
I don't know, no. I do not know you like that.
Bro, I just call myself Pauly D, bro.
No, I'm saying, what I'm saying
drop
is
your
like,
government.
No, I'm
Drop
not
your
dropping my
government.
government. My name is Season for the viewers. Corey for my friends. And the other
And
name
Coco for
is,
the-
Coco is nobody no more. Coco is over
I'm
with.
gonna change your name on
Coco
my
is
phone
bad.
right now, Coco.
Yeah.
If people start calling me Coco after this, bro,
You not
I
respond-
promise,
Bro,
bro.
as a matter
People
of fact-
will not get a
as a matter
response
of
to me,
fact,
bro.
Put Coco in the comments right now. Coco in the comments. Yeah.
All right, what's your nickname? You gotta drop it.
So
You
it's
said
funny.
personal.
All high school, bro. All of high school. You actually
Oh.
just witnessed this. All of high school, I went through all 4 years with no one calling me by my first name.
What they
Faculty members, teachers, students, nobody. Everyone literally knew me by my last name, bro. Because I played sports. You did?
Yeah.
So literally, bro, my last name is Nardi. Narte, like Nardi.
That's
Like,
pretty cool,
That's
though.
pretty
right?
cool.
Right. But it damn near sounds like a first name because
do.
when you say it, like, literally someone went up to AJ was like,
Okay, this was actually a crazy story. So I gotta, okay, so somebody reached out to me. They were like, "Yo, bro, you just did a podcast with Nardi, and like you gotta understand, my life moves fast. I get a lot of time." I'm like, "Who the fuck is Nardi?" He's like, "Bro, the guy you just on a podcast with." I'm like, I don't know a fucking Nardi. And I'm like, who the fuck? And I was like, I know a Manuel, I know a
Honcho,
He's like, no, Nardi. I'm like, bro. So I call him, I'm like, bro, who are you talking about? He's like, bro, I don't know his first name, but like, we all knew him as Nardi.
That's
I'm
funny
like,
you say that.
bro,
Because
shit.
My real name is not Trey Woods,
huh?
Oh, huh?
but everybody thinks that that's my real name. So I play sports as well.
Mm-hmm.
Growing up.
But he just went
Trey
out.
is a common name.
Just went out.
So one of my coaches,
Go ahead, you're good. You're good. Keep
one of
going.
my coaches is like, man, we got too many trades. We got like 4 trades on the team.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, I'm gonna call you Woods. I'm gonna call you Trey Woods.
Trey Woods.
I don't know how, but like
Are you serious?
everybody, my teachers, students, like all throughout school, everybody called me
Trey Woods.
So like that was what I was like, that sounds kind of
That kind of smooth, right?
smooth. So I'm Trey Woods.
Trey Woods. Trey Woods is fine.
Trey Woods is fire.
It is
Trey
fine.
Woods is
It's
fine.
smooth. It sounds smooth.
Trey Woods is smooth.
But so you know exactly what I
Nah,
mean, bro.
Kirby
Like
knows.
literally, that was my name. Like,
But that's
Like my family, like they be like,
Jesus Christ.
so I've been calling you Trey this whole time. What is your actual name?
my real name. I don't even know if I want to tell people my real name. My real name is Don Trey.
Oh, I mean,
That
makes sense. Yeah,
I get it.
that makes sense.
I get it. I thought I was going to hear completely
I thought I was gonna hear
different name.
like
I
yeah.
hate when that happens. When like somebody has a nickname that has nothing to do with them, like Kirby.
Oh,
I didn't cosign.
Hey.
I didn't cosign.
we're gonna do this.
I didn't cosign.
We're gonna do this, okay?
I didn't cosign.
Comment Kirby
Nope.
if you're team Kirby.
Nope.
And comment Coco,
Coco.
if you're team Coco.
Coco in the comments, right?
Coco in the okay. But you know what, guys? The camera's dead, so the last thing I want to do
Oh, facts.
is try to that thing. He may he rest in peace.
So are we on one view right now?
We are on one view,
Okay, bet.
this view. But
Okay,
I
bet.
want to say it's a good time to I think wrap this up because this has also been a time flies when you're having a blast.
Facts.
We got funny, we got deep, we got traumatic. Kirby, shut up. Hey, I just gotta say, we want to first shout out SZNVIBES for joining, hopping
sir.
on. Make sure you
Appreciate
guys
you
check
guys.
out After the Shoot because it'll be dropping after this. His first episode with the Weekday series with Trey Woods. Do not call him by his first name, please. Right? Okay. And then we just want to thank V1 Studios again.
Well, always.
Creative space. They have kindly provided for us, and they can provide it for you. You can come here, you can record. They have engineers if you're an artist.
And if you're just looking
creative.
for a space for creativity,
If you want to take photos, you can book me.
there we go.
Book him too. He's a
That's
photographer.
how you do it, Season.
Right?
That's how you do it.
Promotion.
That's how you do it.
Promotion. And then we just want to definitely, thank all the viewers who have been joining and hopping on because this has been excellent.
blast, bro.
It's been a blast. It's been very
We're
fun.
Just getting started.
Just getting
more
started.
fun, more guests, and
Yeah.
more good times and good conversations to have, for sure.
Trey, where could they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at official.treywoods. That's all I have. I don't have Facebook. I don't know that.
So we'll blow that Instagram up.
Yeah.
All right. And Season, where can they find you?
He is actually part of the series.
I mean,
Make sure you guys check him out too for sure.
I
Go ahead.
wanted to do that. Like, I wanted to introduce him like he's like official member. Like he's
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's get him introduced.
You guys can find me on Instagram and Twitter, everything as Season
At Coco.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie.
SZNVibes.
All right.
Absolutely.
Well,
Like a whole intro for him.
Oh, Coco's coming. We got it.
we need we need a badass intro.
We got it. Oh yeah, for sure.